Saturday afternoon here in beautiful Treasure Valley, Idaho, on site for the American Staffing Twin 25s here in Meridian Speedway, home of the Project Filter Pro-4 division. Race number 5 and 6 kickoff here. What a great weekend. The 10-time legendary champion, Ken Chandler. This is his final season in the Project Filter Pro-4s, the class that Kenny built. You see 1977 Rookie of the Year, 2003 Wyra Hall of Fame, 4 consecutive championships for that man right there, Kenny Chandler. Everything panning out halfway through the season. I'm Mountain Packard here with your very own Dan Christensen. Welcome in today, Dan.
Hey, thanks, AJ. It's good to be here. It's always a good day when you're at the track.
Well, things are warm here today. Look at Ryan Bailey there.
Now let's take a look at our 2023 Hot Tuesday production schedule. Like you said, this is race 5 and 6. Next week we'll be in Magic Valley, Andrew Prince's home track. So we're looking forward to that. He will not be able to race today, unfortunately. This is race 5 and 6. Let's get to qualifying.
Well, you can see only 5 cars make the field today. Mackenzie Wells and Nico Hines were your 2 rookies. The championship up top, Jordan Harris, quick time of the weekend, 14-1. Fairly competitive. 4 drivers within a tenth of a second. And speaking of that heat, let's send it down to our very own Weather Dan.
Thanks, AJ. Currently it's 94 degrees with 37% humidity and partly cloudy skies with light winds from the northwest at 7 miles per hour. Despite a bit of sprinkling here and there, things are staying hot with last week's brand new winner. Let's see how these drivers fare on the track as we get ready for more exciting racing here at Meridian Speedway. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that weather update, Dan. Always spot on.
Oh, it's always a good time.
Did you jump in the pool afterwards?
You know, I really wanted to. It's pretty hot out there today. Look good though.
Mackenzie Wells, she's back in the car. It was Jessica Harris last weekend. But as we said before, twin 25-lap main events. Quick time will start in the back of the pack. Last week, you can see, dominated by Andrew Prince. First win of his career. Led all 25 laps, Dan.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome to see him out there. He's not out here today, unfortunately, but we will see him next week at his home track in Magic Valley.
Just like that, Dan. Cars rolling off pit lane.
Let's load them up.
Kind of hard to believe that this will be the final season for Kenny Chandler in the Project Filter Pro-4s, but passing the torch to that young buck just beside him, Nico Heinzel, running phenomenal to start the season off. Looking here at the first main event. We're going to run 25 laps, reset the field, run 25 more laps.
As we head into our face cult starting lineup, pole position, rookie Nico Heinzel. And on the outside, 10-time champion, Kenny Chandler.
Inside of row 2, 2021 champ Ryan Bailey. And on the outside, 2-time defending champion, quick time of the weekend, Jordan Harris.
And finally, row 3, rookie Mackenzie Wells on the inside. Good to see her out there. She's a rookie as well. Let's see what she can do.
Making her second start of this season in place of Jessica Harris back off to University of Idaho. As we pop on board here with 3 of the 5 cars. Kenny Chandler up top, Ryan Bailey and Mackenzie Wells down on the bottom row there. All the angles covered for this race, Dan.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Really good looks here. Should be a good race.
Jordan Harris, quick time again, means he starts in the back of this field. Here we go, coming around the corner one more time. Kick off the main events with the Krusty's green flag, and we're racing here, Meridian Speedway.
Green. 25 laps on the pit.
Tight racing early on. Top 4 cars under a blanket as they come around to complete lap number 1, Dan.
We got a good look here on board with Ryan Bailey and Snake River Yamaha. As we know, Ryan, he's a defending champion as well, and he's starting to figure some stuff out midway through the season.
Yeah, he was qualified second quick today. He's been a little bit down on speed some of the races earlier this year, but nice to see Ryan Bailey find the speed, and let's see what he can do with it here in this first main event.
Rear view with Kenny Chandler Project Filter. You know, Jordan, he's always hungry to get up to the front.
Meanwhile, out front, Kenny Chandler started lap number 4. Top 4 separating there from your rookie Mackenzie Wells. In this shot right here, there are 13 championships between 4 drivers and a rookie. We got 10 championships with the smoke-free 33, 2 championships for Jordan, and 1 championship for this guy right here. Ryan Bailey, 3rd in the standings now, but running 3rd, looking solid this weekend.
Yeah, speaking of Ryan Bailey was in 3rd position in the standings. Well, rookie Nico Heinzel is currently 2nd in the standings, so he does belong with that group of 4 right there.
I mean, it really speaks to what Nico Heinzel is doing. It's impressive. From the very first race of the season, he's been competitive, fast, and consistent. You're going to need that if you want to go up and challenge guys like Kenny Chandler and Jordan Harris, who right now, side by side for the lead. Kenny Chandler doing all he can to hang on. Just not quite enough speed on the outside line there. Tucks in just in front of that 77. Gave a pretty good fight on the outside, but just didn't have quite enough speed to hold off that 22. Kind of a familiar sight this year. It's when she's been hooked up.
Well, it looks like Ryan Bailey is coming up hot on the trail here. Let's see if he can make a little bit of movement here to get to the front.
Not content riding behind that 33. He ducks low, hoping that the 22 gets a run and leaves an opening for Ryan. But yeah, he qualified 2nd quick this weekend. It's nice to see a little bit of speed back in the Dennis Dillon Specialty Supply Hot Rod. Won that championship in 2021, so you know the guy can get it done. Let's see what he can do here with the legend. Taking a look on the inside as we go head-to-head here with the 33 car and the 77.
That's a great look here. Kenny Chandler, Ryan Bailey.
It looks like Bailey's just a little bit faster than Kenny here, but can he complete the pass is the question, Dan.
I think he's got a good shot at it.
We want to know what it's like to pass Kenny Chandler in a Pro-4. This is what it looks like. It is very difficult to do. Oh, you got a slow car on the inside. That is the 03 of Mackenzie Wells, just now going a lap down.
Yeah, with that on board with Kim's cars and Mackenzie Wells. Hey man, she's doing great. I like to see her out there. She's getting a lot of seat time. Last year was her first year racing ever, and she was in the Truck Series, Northwest Touring Truck Series. And now she's in a Pro-4. It's pretty cool to be able to just get out there. A lot of people would do a lot of things to get that kind of opportunity.
Absolutely. You got to have seat time. Nico Heinzel, Mackenzie Wells accomplishing that today, both the rookies in the field.
Well, as we speak, it looks like Ryan Bailey takes 2nd position, trying to dwindle down that about 1 second lead there.
And just behind them, rookie Nico Heinzel refusing to let this pack get away.
We got a nice look at his view right there. Sponsored by Grandma, dude. Kim's Cars. Looking great out there. Keep it up.
Making Grandma proud.
Speaking of proud, hey, we got biggest movers. Jordan, no surprise, up 3 positions. Followed by Ryan Bailey with 1, and it looks like those are the only current cars that have made a move so far in this race.
And that's why they're running 1-2 right now on the track. But with just 8 laps remaining, could Jordan Harris notch off his 4th win? It's looking very likely. Can we take another look on board here with Mackenzie Wells just in front of those leaders? May this be the opportunity that Ryan Bailey needs to slip up the 22 and get around? We'll find out. You can see Nico Heinzel starting to run down Kenny Chandler.
Yeah, Nico's still looking for his first win, even placing in the top 3. That's extremely commendable. Hell, I'd love to place in the top 3 anytime. So that's great. I like to see his progression. I think he's got a lot of good skill sets, and it's starting to come out in a natural way.
5 laps to go. Every position matters. Good look there with Kenny Chandler fighting that steering wheel, doing everything he can to hold off this hard-charging young rookie.
Yeah, Nico's got some fight in him. You can see it here. He's currently 2nd in points, so.
Honestly, I think Kenny Chandler's the toughest pass in Pro-4 racing. So just the seat time, getting to battle side by side with a guy like Kenny Chandler, the smoke-free 33, invaluable experience for Nico.
Jordan getting around, and Mackenzie again there, continuing with the lead.
Just 2 laps to go. It's becoming the Jordan Harris show. I don't think there's going to be enough time for Ryan to run down Jordan here in this first main. Quite a bit of real estate there in front.
Yeah, not with the face cult one to go. I don't think there is enough time. I think Jordan may have this one in the books.
The 77 was quick in qualifying, and he's running runner-up right now to Jordan here. It looks like Ryan's not quite going to do it. Main event number 1 belongs to Jordan Harris in the Allen Marsh Travel Center Ford, followed by Ryan Bailey, Kenny Chandler, Nico Heinzel, and Mackenzie Wells, wrapping up the first main event.
Well, this is a good look here, you know. I've wondered sometimes, what do they do after the races? What we got going on in the pits, you know? Tell me what these guys are doing right now.
Well, the top 3 drivers are required to go down to the scales. That's where Jordan is hanging a left right here. They got to talk to Jeffy, make sure the car is the proper weight. That's what the numbers on the windshield signify. I don't know what Ryan's weight. I think he's like 2,100 pounds. But if he's less than that when he crosses the scales, his car is illegal. So top 3 go to scales. Make sure that everything's legal.
Standing by with your winner now, rookie on the track, veteran in the pits, Mackenzie Wells.
Hey, hold on. I gotta remember the question. Okay, I got it. All right, back to the winner circle. Everyone knows your name. How'd the race go tonight?
Pretty solid, a little shy on the car count. We're hoping for the 51 and some others to bring it out. They couldn't make it, but that's all right. Was battling with Kenny there for 4 or 5 laps. Always good to battle next to the champ like that. I mean, we came out victorious. I think we got a pretty good rig tonight.
All right, and how do you expect the next main event to go?
If it dices out the same way that it did earlier, I mean, I think we can kind of drive to the front like we did. I hope we can at least. I guess we'll see.
All right, and then who would you like to thank tonight?
I got to thank all my sponsors, Allen Marsh Travel Center, H&H Auto, Kim's Cars, and Challenger Auto.
All right, back to you, AJ.
Thank you so much, Mackenzie Wells, crushing it on the microphone. Dan said rookie on the track, but she is definitely professional here with Hot Tuesday Productions, always getting the inside story. As we kind of shuffle the deck here, the drivers have a little bit of time to work on their cars. You can see Dan figuring out the cameras in the background there.
Yeah, we got Ryan, he's checking the tires and prepping up both their rigs. It's kind of nice when they all work together. Oh, what do we got here? Is there a commotion?
Probably Kenny Chandler explaining what just happened on the track there. He doesn't want hard feelings or misunderstandings, just like we see there on the track. Not sure what was going on with those guys. You got the trademark fist bump from Dan the Man. That means that these cars are ready to roll off for the second main event of the evening.
Getting them lined up here.
Dan, what's your pick? Driver to win this race, who's it going to be and why?
Well, the way Ryan was getting up there in second position, I think he might have a fast car if he gets another run at it. So I'm going to go with Ryan.
My pick, that 12 car right there, rookie Nico Heinzel, yet to win in the Pro-4 class, but this guy is knocking on the door, much like Andrew Prince did last weekend. I think Nico Heinzel's got a shot to take it home tonight.
Well, as we start moving, this is the Space Cult starting lineup. Inside, rookie Nico Heinzel, and on the outside, Kenny Chandler.
Inside of row 2, second in main 1, 2021 champ Ryan Bailey, and main 1 winner on the outside, defending champ Jordan Harris.
And rounding out with row 3, on the inside, rookie Mackenzie Wells.
5 cars make up this field, 25 laps to decide who will be the king of the American Staffing Twin 25s. Pop on board with the Face Cult onboards here. Top 3 in points, Nico Heinzel up top, Ryan Bailey and Jordan Harris on the bottom row there. Every possible angle to watch this race, Dan.
Yeah, it's looking real good here. We're setting up for a showdown, I think.
And just like that, we're ready to roll here, Dan. Next time to the flag, we will be green. We're ready to go one more time.
We got Krusty's green flag, and we're off.
Just like last time, Nico Heinzel holds strong on the inside lane. Would love to clear Kenny Chandler on the outside, but it doesn't quite look like he's going to have that opportunity. Kenny Chandler fights back, keeping it a 4-car race for the win.
And we have a good view of that with Jordan Harris and the Allen Marsh on board here. We got ourselves a nice little cluster.
boxed in a little bit right now. We know the car's fast. Now can he keep it clean for 25 laps, get around these guys, bring home his 5th win of the season? Kind of hard to believe he's already up to 4.
It looks like Nico was a little slick there on the track. What do you think? Was that driving or?
Just a tad bit loose there. I mean, tires are probably still cold at this point. But he got it gathered back up. Now just trying to hold off Jordan Harris on the outside.
Yeah, with Grandma Dude, Nico Heinzel on board, he is definitely trying his best right now to hold Kenny Chandler off.
Well, he's done a great job of that all year long. I mean, it's not common to jump into a car and perform the way he does. You can see as he battles side by side here. Doesn't race like a rookie, he races like a veteran. I'm excited to see what the future holds for that 12 car. Doing great things already.
Ryan Bailey looks like he might be a little frustrated with that Snake River Yamaha on board. I feel like he's just trying to find a good way around and it's not working for him right now. Clearly he's a defending champion. Looks like now that we're about halfway through the season, he's kind of figured his car out a little bit. Oh, what do we got here?
Something happened to the 03 car of Mackenzie Wells there in the dirt. Didn't quite see what happened to her.
No, looks like she drove off, so.
Green flag still out on the track as the battle up front continues. Jordan Harris hounding Kenny Chandler on the inside as they run up on that 03 car. Things getting exciting out front, Dan.
Oh, she's kind of in the same spot.
Something stopped her right there in the middle of 3 and 4, bringing out the first caution flag of the weekend.
Well, with the Krusty's crash cam, let's see if we can try to understand a little bit better here what happened. Maybe something snapped or broke. The car looks fine so far, but who knows, something could have broke on the inside. Maybe she lost brakes.
She didn't have a ton of speed, so I don't know if something shut down on the car and maybe she was just trying to get off the racetrack, but she does so right in front of Jordan Harris, championship leader. Kind of a close moment there.
Well, good thing he can drive, some good maneuvering, and looks like everybody's safe.
Doesn't appear to be any damage on the Mackenzie car, so as we come back to the cone for lane selection here.
Looks like Jordan Harris and Kenny Chandler will be leading us off.
Kenny Chandler opts for the outside lane, giving Jordan Harris the inside. Those two champions will go toe-to-toe here with 19 laps remaining. You know those 3 guys are going to do everything in their power to prevent Jordan Harris from winning 5 times in the first 6 races. But right now, he's in the front with the Krusty's Pizza green flag back in the air. We're racing.
And Kenny Chandler on the outside making a push, but I'm not sure he can get enough on this corner to get by Jordan.
Kenny Chandler's great at holding the line on the outside, forcing you to stay clean on the bottom, or potentially lose the car and take you both out. Right now, Ryan Bailey's getting a windshield full of the rookie here, dealing with the same scenario.
One thing I'm learning is nothing's guaranteed in racing.
Jordan Harris figuring that out right now as he battles door to door with the legend. Just 10 laps into this race. Great racing from the Pro-4s here at Meridian Speedway.
It's always good to see anybody in a battle with Kenny Chandler. And then in this case, it's Jordan as he's continuing to push for the lead.
Well, they may be battling on the track, but they are also battling in the record books. Kenny Chandler basically owns the Pro-4 record book with 10 championships, over 150 wins. But Jordan Harris, he's closing in. He's won 2 championships, looking to win 3 out of the last 4, and that's how you get to 10 championships, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, even right here, Challenger Auto on board. Jordan Harris has got open skies and an open track. Let's see if he can capitalize on it.
Just behind him in his final season, Kenny Chandler having a great race, running second, holding off the 12 car. He'd love to win on his way out, but just to be competitive here in these races, what more could you ask for if you're Kenny Chandler?
Hall of Famer, this is his last season. It's good to see him on the track, have people battle up against him.
Chasing down the legend now, Nico Heinzel, outperforming expectations every single weekend. Second in the Pro-4 standings in his first season, running third now to 2 champs, so pretty impressive. You take a look back at your 2021 champ, Ryan Bailey, just quietly riding along in 4th here, still in touch with the leaders. But you know what? The only thing standing in the way of Jordan Harris being a 3-time champion right now is the 77 of Ryan Bailey. In 2021, he stole that championship. Had it not been for that, we would have seen 3 in a row for that 22. So, you know, he's not out of this race just yet. Nine laps to go.
Well, it looks like Kenny had a good lap, starting to cut down that lead pretty substantially now. It's less than 1 second and counting downwards. So he either figured something out.
He's coming up there on rookie Mackenzie Wells. Doing a pretty solid job here. She did have that hiccup there in the middle of the race, but other than that, staying clean. Only 1 lap down at this point. But a little bit further up front, Nico Heinzel continues to battle with Kenny Chandler. And just in front of them, you can see Jordan Harris trying to pull away. It's basically been the story of this season and last season. When that 22 car gets out front, he's lights out. He's very difficult to catch, let alone pass. So right now the race may be for second and third. Kenny's got it. Nico Heinzel wants it.
Yeah, with 5 to go, you may be exactly right.
And it would appear that Jordan Harris is definitely not getting away from these two. So who knows, one slip up by the 22 and he could bring these 2 cars right back into the heat of the battle. That 12 car is not going away.
Pretty much almost always staying in the top 3 or close to. He's still working out there. He's still putting in time, and he's being actively aggressive, which is good in my mind, because he's looking for the opportunities and he's not afraid to take it if one presents itself.
Absolutely, and you don't get better by not racing Kenny Chandler. This guy's a 10-time champ. You can learn a lot by running side-by-side, lap after lap. See how he races. There's a lot you can learn from that. It's a lot of fun watching Nico here. A lap and a half remaining. Looks like nobody's got anything for that 22 car. This race is for second now.
Well, we got the face call at 1 to go. Jordan Harris, followed by Kenny Chandler, Nico Heinzel, Ryan Bailey, Mackenzie Wells. He's got a little bit of lap traffic coming up in his way, but it may not matter.
And just like that, for the 5th time in 2023, Jordan Harris sweeps main events here at the American Staffing Twin 25s.
Followed by Kenny Chandler, Nico Heinzel, Ryan Bailey, and Mackenzie Wells.
Unbelievable dominance from that Harris racing team.
Yeah, congratulations again, Jordan Harris, won twice. It's fun. Everybody comes out and everybody gets to, put their car on the line and see who comes out the victor. And Jordan's getting real good at this. As you can see, with the point standings and with that race, Ryan Bailey just edges out Nico in the point standing. Other than Andrew Prince, Jordan Harris is the only one with wins. So let's see what happens. There's half the season down and half the season to go.
If you want to be the legend, you got to beat the legend. Jordan Harris, with his 5th win, pulls out to an 88-point advantage over Ryan Bailey. Just a handful of points separate second through 4th. Andrew Prince would be in the mix had it not been for missing a race or 2 for his broken back. But man, for the first time all year, Nico Heinzel drops to 3rd in the standings. Can the guy rally? Plenty of racing to go, Dan. Only halfway through this season.
Yeah, we'll have to wait till next week again when we are at Magic Valley. See if Nico can handle some extra laps down in the southeastern part of Idaho.
Trying to see if anybody can pull together a late season run at the defending champion. 2 for the 22, champion in 2020 and 22. You can see on the bottom there, 12 wins this year and last year. Leads all drivers in the class. 2017 Tri-Track Rookie of the Year, looking dominant.
There we got Proud Papa coming up. He's having a good time.
And behind the machine there, making Sean Young laugh. We've heard from Jordan all year. Let's give somebody else a chance. I think Dan is standing by with your 3rd place finisher now.
Hey, you battled the whole race. You had a late comeback. Describe how the race went for you.
I kind of got trained to the back on the inside. The car was kind of bogging on that bottom, but once we got in a race groove, it kind of hooked up and got going pretty good and got close to Chandler, trying to get it, but couldn't get it, none at a time. And yeah, I felt good at the end there. I mean, had a good race.
We know you're a rookie, but you've been improving every race. What's your secret?
Go fast and turn left.
I like that. So the Pro-4 class, right? We're about midway through the season. How's it going with the drivers, with the cars? What's your opinion so far?
Very clean class. I love these cars. They just really, hook real good through them corners. It's a lot of fun. And the battles are pretty close. We're all within like a couple tenths of each other, so it's a lot of clean racing, fun, and yeah, a lot of action.
Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my dad, my grandma, my mom, Kim's Cars, Anthony, and that's about it.
I not quite to win today, but we are pushing hard to the front. Nico Heinzel, number 12.
Well, you heard it there first. Go fast, turn left. That's the Nico Heinzel way. I think it's pretty obvious he's got that figured out. Some of the field here kind of enjoying their last couple races with the legend Kenny Chandler. He's had a part in so many different race teams out here at Meridian Speedway over the years. It's great to see him.
Yeah, our next race, Magic Valley, Pipe 100. It'll be exciting. Come follow us, come hang out, come to the race.
Yeah, finally at the home track of that 51 Andrew Prince. Andrew is pretty dominant out there in the desert, so it'll be a fun race. The fans, they're getting their last chance to see what's up with Kenny Chandler.
You know, one of my favorite parts about doing all this is seeing the fans interact afterwards, coming out, showing the love to these people that work on the cars, drive the cars, get signatures, meet their idols, meet these drivers, sit in their cars, get autographs. What a great way to interact with the community, and it's one of my favorite parts of coming out here and filming this stuff.
Absolutely. When you get the chance to go out and see your hero smash a cheeseburger into your face like a veteran pit reporter, the pits at Meridian Speedway, that's where you do it. Family events. Right there, hold on to that autograph. On his way to becoming a 3-time champ, Jordan Harris. But hey, that should pretty much do it here at the track. Everybody, as always, thank you to our sponsors, our friends, our family. This has been a Hot Tuesday production. I'm Alton Packard here with Daniel Christensen.
Reminding you, it's not a day of the week, it's a state of mind.
Thanks for tuning in.